Hey everyone, Grayson here from All Time Farms, and today I'm going to be showing you my queen rearing setup and what I'm going to be doing. As many of you know, I already was going to go with starter alone, the finisher alone, but after listening to Greg Burns from Nature's Image Farm, you can go check him out on YouTube, I was listening real closely to the method he was using, which is simple. Let the bees do the work. All you gotta do is remove the queen with some bees, put them in a nuke, then let the old hive raise their own queens, and then you can come back on day 10 to remove the queens, put them in mating nukes, requeen hives, do whatever you want to with them, and that's just a real good method, and I'm going to use it today. So if y'all want to join me, feel free to, and I'm going to be showing you a little bit, so I hope you'll join me for today's video, and so let's go ahead and get to it. Before we get into hive, I wanted to show you how, every time I go in one of my hives, I always bring a smoker along with me, and every time I go out there, it's usually one of the best smokers, and not really the smoker, you can use any smoker, but the method I use, I love using pine straw, as many of you know, so what I'll do is I like to open the top part open. Even if you have a smoker that's just about going out, if you have pine straw, burlap, or any other flammable material, what I like to do is I just like to take it over here. I like to just kind of push it in there. I don't really do that all the time. A lot of times if I have a smoker and I'm trying to keep it lit, this right here works great. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of take it down there. I'll do any final adjustments and push it in there. Start looking at that here. See that good smoke? Right there, it's a good going smoker. If you want to know how to do that, I'm going to try to tell you real quick. So what I do, if you have any like junk mail or paper, all you got to do is kind of get it on fire, light it, put it in there, let it kind of flame up just a little bit. Then right when it's about to go out, put your pine straw in there. Then give it some good puffs like this. You got a good smoker gun. It usually takes me about 5 minutes to light a smoker. Sometimes it can take me 7, 10. Depending on conditions of the pine straw. One of the biggest things on lighting a smoker, if you have pine straw, you gotta make sure it's not wet. If it's wet, you need to make sure it's dry. Dry pine straw makes the difference in a good lighting smoker. So that's how I light smokers, and that's how we have so much pine straw. I can go days on end using smokers and pine straw, because we have pine straws. I'd say we have about 200, 300 pine trees on this land. So I just take a little pine straw, put it in here, and even in my bee yard, I can just, if I need a little smoker fuel, I'll just go on the ground, get a little pine straw, put it in there, start smoking, and then there you go. That's how I light a smoker. Let's go ahead and get into the split and see what's going on with those bees. So this is my split I did. I splitted the Russian hive. I'm going to explain to you more later at the end of the video why I split it and what I'm going to do with it exactly, but I just want to take you through it. It hasn't even been a day, it's just been about an hour or two since I split this hive, and I didn't get it on video. I wish I did, so I could instead do this, I could have my other footage, but I didn't get it, so I want to take you through it, and it did give the bees enough time to settle in their home. You see, there's the bees. Now I put 3 frames of bees, the brood, and everything I need in here. I'm only going to pull up 1 frame just to kind of show you what's going on in here, but I'm hoping they will probably brood up quite nicely in my split. There's a lot of nurse bees in here. So, see, look at all those bees. There's even more bees down here. Nice brood. So you put a lot of open brood, some brood. So you know this is a good hive. And we also, I know the queen's in here, but I'm not going to look for it now. I'm going to put this hive up, but I wanted to show everybody how the split was and what I did. And it's a good split, so there's a lot of bees at the a few bees at the entrance. I'm going to put the lid back on. And I'm going to check up in a few days. We'll see how it goes. And this is the hive that I split that nuke off. Now I think I could probably split this one a few times if I wanted to. And this hive is queenless. So I don't know how they're going to act since now they're queenless. Probably not all that way happy, but they're probably on their way to making some queen cells, right? So I was thinking a big consideration, and I'll explain more at the end of the video, like I said, about the method that Greg Burns said. That really was a good method, so I'm going to try that one. But I'll explain more about the method, but it's basically splitting it off and let the bees do their own work. This is my Russian, I think it's this frame, right? Now they have not worked on queen cells yet, unless if they're that fast at it. See, that's a good frame. This is actually this is a frame I put in here from the, because there's some young larvae. and I got this out of my favorite hive, so I put it right in the middle. Maybe these bees will use that frame to make some queen cells off of. But now that they're queenless, they're probably not all that happy, so we're going to go and put them up. We're going to give them about 10 days to do their thing. Let them do whatever they need to do. See all these bees here, you can tell that this hive is queenless. They want a queen. So this fruit right here will help them raise some more queens. So we're going to give them about 48 hours. We're going to come back, see if they worked on anything. Then we'll leave them for another 8 days, come back, extract queen cells off the frame. Now this method, I'll just say right now, it's no grafting. All you got to do is make sure they have some young larvae. That's all you got to do. So this is the hive. They're queenless. We're going to see how it goes. And this is the first go round. And I'm excited because one of the frames that I pulled up, I found or saw one drone. So that's a good sign. We're seeing drones this time of the year, and it's good. And I'm going to pull up a little clip here. I found like like this frame in my favorite beehive. It's just filled with drone brood. And more frames have drone brood, and they're raising drones, which is something good. So we're going to see how it goes. And alright, that's what we'll do. So alright everybody, we just got out of the bee suit. It's a real warm day. It's around 81 Fahrenheit. I'd say that's about 40 Celsius. Because I'm not really that good with Celsius, but I'm just kind of figuring it out a little bit. But it's 81 Fahrenheit. It is a real nice warm day. And bees are out bringing pollen. The pine trees are blooming. And I was able to split a beehive. Isn't that something? They weren't making any queen cells. But I just took the queen along with some frames of bees, put them in a nuke, and then the other half will make some queen cells, hopefully. And then I can extract them. Now, who uses this method and where did I hear it from? Well, of course, this is a simple method. Anywhere you can use it. But I learned this from, I want to give a quick shout out to Greg Burns at Nature's Image Farm. And they have a website. You can order from them like queens, nukes, packages, everything you'd think of. But we were doing a live stream last night on February the 27th. It was a fun live chat that me and Greg did. And we were able to learn some things. And that is one of the biggest things I learned, the method that he was talking about. Just take the queen, put her in a nuke, along with some bees, nurse bees, some food, different things, and then come in the other half, we'll just make it queen cells and let them be. Leave them for about 10 days, that old hive that does not have the queen, maybe they'll have some queen cells in there you can extract. The bees know what they're doing. The bees can do whatever they want. And you know, bees know more than we do. And yes, I am going to be doing the other methods like the starter alone, the finisher alone. But removing that queen and putting her in a nuke will help both of my things. And I also will do another thing is splitting my beehive. So at this point on, we have about 6 hives if everything goes well. So we're going to see how it turns out. We'll see how it goes. And you know, I think it's going to be good. But I really like that method. Of course, I am going to use all the other methods. I'm going to start grafting. And the one reason why I did that method is because I tried out my grafting tool today, and the grafting tool just wasn't no good. It wasn't really high quality, best. You know, of course, it was just like a plastic one. But I have another one I'm going to get. It's on Mail as well. It's cheap, but it's one that's mostly popular. Especially like the Chinese grafting tool where you can easily just grab it up and then push it off with the little lever on it. It kind of thing. It's kind of like a mechanism. So I'm going to get that one. The grafting tool that I have is just no good. I didn't like it. You know, I'm really good with small objects and real small things because I could see the small larvae. They're real tiny, but I could see them. But those grafting tools, better high quality grafting tools will make it better for grafting. So I just need to get another one and try some more out and see how the other ones go. That's what I've been doing. I want to take you through. And you know, the splits, we're going to keep you updated on the splits. We're going to come back. I'm going to come back to the old hive in about 48 hours from now. Do they have queen cups? Or if they don't, I'll just leave them again. They should have some queen cups in there. And then after, if I see some queen cups or whatever I do, I'm going to leave them for 8 days. That's right, 8 days. And then I'll come back, see did they make any queen cells. And if they did, I'll take them off of the frames where we are, put them in the incubator. I'm probably going to re-queen some of my Russian hives. I may even leave one of the queen cells in the old hive that I had because I just want them to make a new queen. That one thing I do want to say is in the Russian hive, what I did was I took a good frame, real young larvae from the hive that I really liked. The larvae from the hive that I really liked. So maybe with it, I don't know, I can't really say for sure. I put it right in the middle, so maybe they will raise queens off of that frame. Then it'll be an Italian queen. And either way or never, they won't tell it's Italian. And once I put one of those Italians in there, they're used to it. It'll hatch, and then that whole genetic will be turned from a Russian to an Italian. It's something smart to do. But we're going to see if maybe, I can't really tell you for sure they're going to graft on that frame, but I put it right in the center and the bees are already on it doing some things. But, you know, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a real interesting getting to have splitting a beehive for my first time. As many of you know, this is my first year actually doing queens or actually even splitting a beehive. Of course, I've done similar things like I've talked about on my recent live streams and stuff. I've done things similar, but I haven't really done like a walk away split. I have done one, but I did not do it right whatsoever. So we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to keep y'all updated. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, found some info, please give me smash the thumbs up. Maybe subscribe if you're new here. Maybe share to your friends, your bee club, and anywhere else that you know there's a beekeeper and if they're interested in my videos. I appreciate it. And we're nearing 500 subscribers like I was talking about in a recent video of mine. So thank you everybody for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. I don't know how to show my appreciation, but I just want to say thank you for everybody. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care, everyone.